Hey, beloved, I'm back again. So today I want to talk about surthrival skills, right? So the whole point about recovery is that you get to not just survive, but to surthrive. You get to be aware of what's happening to you and not knocked off your feet, shocked, stunned by it, but expecting it and then being able to navigate your way through in a rational, calm, emotionally intelligent way. And that's my goal for you, all y'all that be in your feelings and stuff. Okay, girls, so listen. The thing about resilience, there's been some recent research, I think I mentioned it in one of my articles on the website, is that the people who are naturally wired for higher levels of resilience do a couple of things. One is that they identify that they're in a problem or they're in trauma, or trauma is the circumstance right now, right? So you have to be talented enough, brilliant enough, aware enough, discerning enough to identify when what is happening to you is not normal in the world, but normal in your workplace. And it is designed to make you more anxious, nervous, depressed, confused, and angry about what's happening to you. That's how I define the workplace trauma. So if you are experiencing those things, then it is trauma. It is workplace trauma. And it's redefining your personality, because girl, when you know, the new brain pathway that comes around to deal with whatever you're dealing with, rather than trying to heal it, will automatically kick in without you really understanding what's happening. So my goal here is to let you know that there's no way around trial and error. Once you identify that you are in the midst of trauma, the second skill that supports resilience is the ability to then identify a solution. Try it. If it doesn't work, try it again. If it doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else. The whole point is that those of us who are more resilient in the world understand that anything worth having, any problems solved, any issues resolved, have to go through trial and error. Girl, look at our athletes, our brilliant athletes. Basketball, football, baseball, hockey, swimming, gymnastics. Girl, because you know when you let us in, that's the end for them. That's the end for mediocrity. But the point is that everybody who exceeds or excels to a certain level in their occupation or career did it through trial and error. Well, trauma resolution is no different. You have to be able to try a few things and stick with it. See, so the reason I'm bringing this up is because I know how y'all are. You'll try something once, twice, and be like, I tried it, it didn't work. You might not even try it the way it's supposed to be implemented. You might lie to people and say, yeah, you tried it. But you get so discouraged when something doesn't work the first time because your ass is lazy and you don't want to do shit. And you don't want to suffer. God forbid should you have to suffer through trying something 2 or 3 times until it actually works. So many of us have become psychologically lazy, right? And I call those people that I used to see, I don't see them anymore because, girl, I ain't got the time. Those who are long suffering. Right? Long-suffering people choose suffering from whatever the issue is or the circumstances versus suffering through the trial and error to get yourself out of the situation. It's very interesting to me. They'll choose suffering of the negative variety, which will keep you in the same place, having the same hard experience for years, rather than do the hard work, which is also suffering, designed to get you to identify which way to go, which way to turn, which strategy to try, when to try it, etc. Right? So you're going to suffer either way, bitch. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So I would rather suffer on my way out, right, of the circumstance. I'd rather suffer on my way through putting this bullshit to an end. which are the nonstop microaggressions and your narcissistic supervisor trying to eliminate you from the face of the planet. And your typical responses to them are not working. You don't know what to do. And that's because you're trying to use the same skills that got you into that position, into that level. It's a whole different set of skills, girl, dealing with workplace trauma. So when you find you don't know what to do, schedule an appointment. See, this is what I mean. You would rather suffer for another 6 months to a year to 5 than spend $50, which is going to end up being $30 by the time I give you all the free time and expertise I got to give you in between sessions, to keep on suffering because you'd rather do a DoorDash than get some help. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, right? The long suffering. Me personally, I am not a long sufferer and have never been. As soon as I think suffering is coming, I'm on my way out. I do not suffer. It's needless. It's habitual, right? And it keeps you in the same place like quicksand. And then all you do is complain to your friends about you don't know what to do when they were telling your stupid ass what to do the whole time. Just like I am now. So, resilience is based on your willingness, ability, grit, consistency to try something, try it again, navigate a little bit, try it a little differently. Eventually, it'll be the thing that works, right? But only those of us who have the patience and the grit to grind on through to the end of the circumstance, to get to the solution, are going to benefit from that. So I'm trying to tell you ahead of time, if you a quitter, girl, you're going to be suffering in the exact same way you've been suffering for God knows how long. Because you a quitter, right? And you become easily discouraged. The problem with that is you're going to stay where you are. Because you have to try and get your ass up and try again. Try on Monday, try on Tuesday, try on Wednesday, try on Thursday. And so when I'm working with my clients, I create a strategic plan based on a ton of data that I've gotten from them first. And then they try this, and then they go ahead and tweak it a little bit and try that. And by the third time, they gray rocking the hell out of that narc. But you have to be willing to try, to practice, to try and fail. And try and fail. So, girl, you know I'm just trying to help you. But if you don't want it, that's okay. Because I'll be right back here nagging you tomorrow.